生まれる前だから仕方ないが、発言には気をつけた。
You watch your tongue.
戻ってくると。前にも言ったが、四半世紀も生きてないちいけな猿の人生観で、あの人を測ろう。あれは悪夢だ。他にふさわしい言葉を俺は知らない。さしずめ愛すべからざる光の日。時を止まれ。汝はかくも美しい。
Okay. What's Splash YouTube? This is the FlyBS 101. Welcome back to Dies Irae. Episode some number. Anyways, yeah. I guess because I don't remember the number doesn't mean that I don't want you guys to leave a like and subscribe and bell subscribe down below so you can get notified. I know I've been stretching and yawning and acting over here, but that's because this is what happens when you're bored. And it's not of the series that I'm bored of. I feel tired. I think I need to take a nap after this video before I even record another video for a while. Which sucks, because I actually like making these videos. I actually do. It's just, I feel so tired at the same time. Maybe I'll do this in one last video now, if not I'll quit for the day. Anyways, yeah. So we had a little talk with Rizolka. And then now we have these guys having their little long speech and epilogue. This guy is talking about like the devil. And this girl is questioning him. So yeah. That's basically what I got from this. See, like even says it right here. He's a devil. I don't know any better way to describe him. The harbinger. A harbinger of beguiling light. That is the devil. Fun fact. Anyways, yeah. So yeah. In contrast to the puzzled K, the suppressed laugh continued without end. Soon looked my brain.
狩猟の称号は知っている。ならファウストは
この町さ。契約はあの時にベルリンで狩猟とメルクリウスが交わしてる。証拠に見ろよ、これはあとは悪魔が出やすいように地獄を作ってやればいいんです。
You devil. Ah, jeez. Kay gave the trunk. She'd been leaning against a light punch. Perhaps it was the optical illusion that right before she did, the bark looked like it was wriggling like an ant.
お前が何に興奮するのも勝手だが、自重しろと言ったのを忘れないでほしいが注意だ。ここは私とマレウスの領域だ。犯すならそれなりの覚悟をしてもらうぞ。
ツンケンすんなよ。俺はお前がここをスワスチカの一つにできるとは思えないんでね。
つまりそれは舐めているのか。
俺もマレウスも年だからな。こんな時には何も。お前は違うだろ、ケイちゃん。お似合いじゃねえか、その格好。かわいいぜ。
Giving Kay's uniform an praised look.
普通に生きて恋して遊んで泣いて笑って純愛感動青春万歳。低能な劣等どもが喜びそうな飴玉だらけの箱じゃねえか。お前の憧れなのかよ。だから手よく夢見てたいならすごいな。俺が代わりに猿の血で我慢してやるからよ。
a step forward, Kay turned to look at Moon.
私をからかうにしろ。言葉を選べ。以後侮辱は許さない。
余計なお世話か。ならお前分かってるよな。
There we go.
.それとも頭が悪いのか。時を止まれ。汝は核も美しい。そう言わせてほしいんだろう。いくらでも言わせてやるさ。あまり甘く見るな、この私を。
面白い。異言はねえな。
誓ってほしいか。自称アーリア人。
Well made no answer, instead letting out a laugh filled with malice. Though it should have been particularly loud, all birds in the vicinity scrambled off into the distance away from trees.
そうかいそうかい。こいつはいいぜ。せいぜいマレウスに先越されんなよ。
Using a brief moment when the sunlit was hidden in the rift of the clouds as his cube Wilhelm took off, as his presence gradually vanished. Kay muttered a brief phrase to herself.
尺に触る。
After it all had been known since ancient times that men with overly loose tongues were good for nothing. Yeah? Contrary to my mood, classes today ended without incident. Classmates around me were getting up from their desks, ready to head home, while chatting about things of little consequence. Doesn't look like they'll be suspending school after all. Think club activities will start back up soon? Not until they catch the killer. But you think they're still in the city? I don't know. But why'd they suddenly stop killing? Heck if I know. But they might not be able to hold themselves back for much longer. If that's what they're doing, like maybe... Oh wait, no, this sounds like a girl. Heck if I know. But they might not be able to hold themselves back for much longer. If that's what they're doing, like maybe they're about to blow. Whoa, that's scary. Let's hurry on home. They've been right on that count. Not the whole killing part, but rather that I was reaching my mental limit. It had only been about a week since the killing stopped, but the murderer was taking 2 victims per day up until then. So those girls' predictions probably wasn't off. Everyone must have been thinking the same thing. The killer is gone, but maybe they'll return and kill even more people per day than before. And unfortunately, I knew very well that the former was unlikely. He lived in the city. He was holding his breath, restraining his impulses, disguising himself as an ordinary citizen, holding himself back, even at this very moment as he, stupid, uttered a brief phrase of self-deprecation. I'd been having all these worthless thoughts ingrained in me, thanks to my talk with Rizzo.
どうしたのレイ君眠そうだけど寝てないの
You're back! Pink Lolly! Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remained, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. Rizzoka's words. It was too sound of an argument for me to refute it. However, it would have been too much of a problem to simply admit it was correct. First of all, I simply didn't want to readily agree to what she told me.
ねえなんで睨むのよ
うるさいな。早く帰れよ。目障りだ。
I agree.
ひどーなんかご機嫌斜めだね
Yes.
私邪魔かな
Yes, you are. Your existence bothers me.
邪魔だ。
From an outsider's perspective, it might have looked like I was bullying her, but I'd never been one to care about appearances to
一
begin.
緒に帰りたいとか思ってるんだけどダメ
ダメだな。お前らが帰った後に俺も帰る。
I wouldn't be able to remain calm otherwise. I sent her a glare that conveyed that very sentiment, but Rizoka's response with a laugh like it didn't concern her. I couldn't believe this girl.
それくらいにしときなさいしつこい女は嫌われるわよ
Just then, rescue arrived from an unexpected source as Sir Sakurai took control of the grumbling
だい
Rizoka.
たいあなたは昼間誘われたでしょそれで満足しなさいよでもまだ話足りないのに拗ねてもダメそれからあんまり子供っぽいこと言ってると余計に嫌われるだけなんじゃない
Yeah.
じゃあなにレイ君は大人っぽい子が好きなわけ
Jesus Christ, this woman doesn't give up.
俺の好みなんかどうでもいいだろ。さっさとどっか行ってくれ。
そうじゃあ私たちは失礼するけど
Turning back to me, Sakurai made a frown. Then gave me one hell of a glare. I began instinctively backing up.
綾瀬さん藤井君の顔色が良くない見てあげて私そう友達なんでしょ彼なんだか今にも倒れそうよ
Kazuma looked at me with a startled expression. She would always come over to me even if no one called her. So what was she doing now? She hadn't been even gotten ready to go
私た
home
ちは
yet.
帰るからあとお願いねそのありがとう桜井さん
Son? She older than you? Holy
ど
crap.
ういたしましてそれじゃ行くわよシュベーゲリ
Shoellen? That's how you say her name?
なんか私だけ蚊帳の外
Though she said all that, Rizoka proceeded to leave the classroom at Sakura's urging. Once I confirmed that they were gone, I breathed a mental sigh of relief. I don't know what Sakura was thinking, but I'd been saved for now.
その
Then said,
大丈夫？
How was I supposed to do with
なん
her?
か本当に顔色悪いね。ごめん、私気づかなくて。
いいよ、別に。実際大したことじゃない。
でも
But you're so attractive! Wait,
大丈夫。
I wasn't like some old man who collapsed in a heap from not getting enough sleep for a mere 7 days. Oh god. I responded to Cosme in the most cheerful tone I could muster. I've done that before for 7 days. Oh my god, I did that once when I was young. I regretted it instantly. My family could say I didn't, but you couldn't tell that I was actually very, very sleepy. And that was like around like when I had like depression, like very bad depression. Like I was super tired because of how much it hurt to feel pain at that moment. And I was so tired, I was so angry at myself that I just didn't sleep for 7 days. I refused to just stay up all night watching videos on my phone, ignoring the possible problems of me getting sick or such. And I could never do that. My god, dude. Not anymore.
それよりお前、今日も剣のお稽古なんだろ。付き合うから早く支度しろよ。
あんたは先に帰った方がいいんじゃない？寝ないとダメだよ。
It'd be worse if I fell asleep. Honestly, couldn't say that, though. I was grateful that she worried about me, and the fault lay with me for letting my exhaustion show. But I had to get my way here. If I couldn't rest anyway, it'd be better to be with Cosme than to go home to an empty apartment. Admittedly, I did feel pathetic about it, but what could you do? I felt much more at ease with her.
ボディーガードなしで帰るなんてそんな怖いことできないな。しっかり守ってくれなきゃ困る。
私真面目に言ってるの。
俺も真面目に言ってるんだけどな。
どこがよ。もう嘘ばっかり。いいわよ。わかった。あんたがそんな感じなら、本当は稽古中止にしたいんだけど。
習慣なんだろ。続けた方がいい。
そう言うと思ったから困ってるんじゃない。
Cheeks. Oh my god, I love that! I don't know why I love that. I just love when people off their cheeks. It's adorable. And with Cosme, I love it because it's actually I just don't know she is a Hoge. Like a Hoge. She's a Hoge! Oh my god! She screams me in character. Oh, she screams me in character, yeah! She's a Hoge and everything! Heck yeah! I was going to drop a line about how truly diligent she was, but I stopped myself. There was no reason to mock her. Yeah, not right now.
なるべく早いとこ済ませてくれよ。
偉そうに言わないでよね。この不健康児が。
Mr. Unhealthy. And with that exchange out of the way, we finally left the classroom. Yay. Oh. Sorry. I watched for Cosme's practice session, as I always did. But today, she was putting in more spirit than usual, exuding a somewhat blood-curdling aura. I usually just sat down and nodded as I watched her. All thoughts of sleep left me in the face of that drive. Before I knew it, I was watching her practice in a state of awe. I had to revise my opinion. She truly was serious about this. I found it impressive enough that she trained herself every day without a break. But there was also this earnestness first. I honestly could have never done that. I wasn't particularly fickle with things, but for the longest time now, I'd had this habit of never putting any real effort into anything I did, and now it was too late for me to find something I could genuinely be serious about. And when you did everything in such a wishy-washy, half-butt way, even the flow of time would want to take a break and slow down, or so I thought. That prolonged day-to-day life was initially shattered by Shira, and now by those freaks. This was pointless. Think about all that now. Wouldn't change a thing. I slammed my head into a wall as I sat cross-legged in the corner of the dojo, making sure I was quiet enough not to disrupt practice. I seriously had to get over the terrible habit of trying to instantly remember the most useless of things. Otherwise, I'd fall into a cycle of self-loathing and turn into a pessimistic mess. If I could just neatly and nicely chuck all my pain and worries out of the window, that'd be nice and all. But I knew full well that I could not do that, which was why I kept worrying and suffering. I wonder if Cosme had dealt with things like that too. Despite her short temper, simplicity, liveliness, and questionable femininity, I knew she had an apparently delicate side to her. Or at least, I tried to keep it in mind. I mean, we know each other for a long time and everything. So perhaps all this practicing was a coping mechanism for that. Like a ceremony she conducted to quell her raging heart. I took in Cosme's breathing. She breathed in, then out, inhaling another deep breath. The sheer ferocity of her strike was clear and evident that even a complete amateur like myself, causing me to tense up all over. Not bad, Cosme. That was cool. I would normally make a quip like that, but Cosme looked extremely serious as she readjusted for another strike. I'd probably be risking my life by teasing her at a moment like this. She seemed like she was gonna keep on going, but I found myself getting a little doubtful as I took note of how restrained her face looked.
こいついくらなんでもマジすぎないか。
No point in training if one was just gonna slack off. Not much I agree with. Taking it seriously was fine and all, but this felt entirely too violent. The technique she pulled off was indeed amazing. So good that if it was a picture, you get to frame it and hang it up on the wall, but with the title Killing Blow. In other words, to use cliched expression, she was frenzied. She was swinging her bamboo sword with the intent of killing her imaginary opponent. At least, it looked that way to me.
Oi.
Cosme made no answer. I couldn't tell if she was ignoring me or if she was just too absorbed in her practice. I didn't get it. It was Cosme herself who once told me that the blade could only kill a foe. It could not only kill a foe, it could also save a life. She explained that the Kendo's history of teaching techniques to murder people ended with the westernization movement in the Meiji period. From then on, Kendo was taught not about how to kill, but how to keep others alive. By killing, of course, but that's besides the technical point. It's still a self-defense mechanism. That's an actual fact about kendo. Wasn't Cosme the ace disciple who, while smiling ear to ear, told me all about how a sword was meant for protecting others? Heck, hearing it even made me embarrassed. So what in the world was she doing now? For a moment, I could have sworn I saw Cosme's lips sliding into a sinister grin. My heart suddenly sprang up for no reason. A single swing from Cosme shattered the training dummy to splinters. I couldn't believe my eyes. She'd blown a mounted and armored training dummy from its pedestal clear to the other end of the dojo. There was no technique or skill to that act. It was a blow encompassing all her might, as well as a strike otherwise impossible to pull off with her strength. Holy crap. What the heck was that?
Oi!
I hurried over to Cosme.
お前、いきなり何やってんだよ
I grabbed her by her shoulder, giving them a quick shake. She made no answer and was clearly spacing out. But after a few moments, light finally turned to her eyes.
レン
Kazumi?
何よいきなり
何よって、お前。
Yeah, Kazumi. You just flung a freaking dummy to the other end of the dojo! The strike of hers bent the bamboo sword right near the middle. Not even an adult male could have pulled that off.
どうしたのよ変な顔して私が何か
Judging from her reaction, she did not seem to be aware of her own actions, though I hesitated over whether or not tell her. I couldn't exactly hide it from her either. Cosme found herself at a loss of words as she raised the bent bamboo sword in her hand up to her eyes.
私これ私が
I didn't answer.
とりあえず手離せ。こんなの握ってると怪我する。それから、片付けは俺がしとくから着替えてこいよ。帰ろうぜ。
でも
かすみ。
Cosme. I knew it was kinda unlike me, but I gently gave Cosme's hair a light ruffle.
俺、腹減ってんだよ。早く帰って何か食わないと死ぬ。な。
Oh, Ren, you care. You actually care. After I pried her fingers off the handle of her bamboo sword, Cosme gave me a feeble nod and hurried off into the changing room. I was confused. What was that? Cosme was possessed. I'm calling it. She was possessed. She was possessed. She was possessed. She was possessed.
まあ、
Okay.
女にはそういう日もあるみたいだし。
Ultimately, the stupid remark did nothing to clear the oppressive atmosphere within the dojo.
お疲れ。
I wordlessly took Cosme's bag after treating her to a soda.
何すんのよ
荷物持ち。やってやるから、いつまでもしょぼくれるなよ。気持ち悪い。
ありがと
You're welcome.
うでもいいよ体調良くないんでしょ
今のお前よりかマシだ。
I think you both aren't feeling well.
私は別にそんなわけじゃ
Yes, says the one who flung the dummy on the other side of the dojo.
だったらちゃんとしろよ。ほら。
Then gave her a slap on the butt with her back. To basically no reaction. She definitely wasn't in the right
帰ろう
mind.
ぜ。
Further conversation, we headed on home. As we were remaining unusually quiet, she responded, then prompted, but I couldn't tell if she was listening or not. She only gave half-hearted replies. Man, I couldn't quite get honor students like her to think she would get this upset over breaking up one piece of school equipment. I figured it was the best to just conveniently forget the extraordinary circumstances of that dummy's destruction. Regardless of how it happened, it was ultimately not a big deal. The question was, how could I get that across to her?
なあ、去年プールの女子シャワー室がぶっ壊れたの覚えてる？
何よいきなり。
だから女子シャワー室水が出なくなったことあったよな。
あったような気がするけど。
あれ俺の
は？
正確にはシローのせいっていうか、とにかく原因はあいつなんだけど、やったのは俺。我ながらうまく隠蔽したんだけどバレちゃったな。内緒にしとけよ。
つまり何が言いたいのよ。
お前右の胸にほくろあるよな。
So I just blew him off.
いや、シローのやつがな言ったんだよ。某占いによると胸にほくろのある女が俺にとって一生のっていうか、とにかくそういうのになるって。俺はそういうのを信じないから、そんなやつが
So I
都合
told
よくい
him
るは
there
ずないっ
was
て言
no
ったら、
way you
じ
could
ゃあか
just
けようかって
find
ことに
someone
なっ
like
て、
that. And he was like, wanna bet?
次の体育の時
So
間
during the next
二人で
PE
天井裏から忍
period,
び
we
込ん
ended
だ
up
ってい
sneaking
うオ
into
チ
the
だ。
shower room on the ceiling.
1万円かけてたん
We
だよ、
made a
あの勝負。
10,000 yen
身近
bet
にそう
over
いう
whether
女
or
がい
not
る
a
かい
girl
ない
like
か
that was actually someone
だ
we
っ
knew.
ていうのに。
And with that
ま、
said, oh man. Oh god. I looked up in the air in mock exasperation, flicked the paralyzed Kazami's right breast, and went on.
つけてんじゃねえよ、このバカ。俺の1万円返してくれ。
You insensitive jerk! Holy crap! Oh my god! That's actually insensitive!
うん。うん。
Uh-oh. Kill him,
さあ、
Kazumi.
とっとと帰ろうか。
ちょっとあんた間違った。